last Monday, I have explained on the test process, which is test management, and what are the document that should produce throughout the software test process or software test management. Okay, recall that masa first lab I have given you the readme. So just refer to readme in page 1/3, 1-3. So there are software test process, planning, analysis and design, implementation and execution, evaluation and report, test closure. So this process has been discussed in last Monday lecture. So I just want to, whatever mentioned in the last lecture, the terms and what should be produced or what should be prepared for each process. Okay, in the slide, in the lecture slide, will be, you can see the example in the following documents. Okay, so in your author I have given link, Google Drive link, where you can see the test design, test plan, test design spec, test case spec, test procedure, test log, test incident report, test summary report until 8. Okay, I have given the link. So open the document and you can see the example related to ATMS. This is test process only. Test process bukan keseluruhan software development life cycle, hanya fokus kepada test process sahaja. Okay. Just to highlight, for your project, you only need to produce the test design spec and test case spec. Okay, as I have given the template as Appendix B and Appendix C. Okay, so back to this document. Okay. In the test plan, what will be displayed in the test plan? They mention what are the environment, involve hardware and software, and so on. So when you read the notes, the lecture notes, for the chapter 5, so please relate them to this example given. Okay, the documentation given. For example, they said in the test plan should have determined the entry criteria. So what it means by the entry criteria? So in the example of ATMS, the test plan, they have given the example statement of entry criteria. Okay, so you have for the test design specification and test case specification, you have go through this example in the previous lab. Okay, just to show you on the test procedure. Okay, why I'm highlighting this test procedure now? Because I want this test procedure should be included in test case specification for your project. In your project, okay, for your project, you must determine the test procedure or test script for each test case. So the test procedure, since I have taught you on using Selenium, okay, so you just print screen the test script in Selenium, put here. you just put for each test case. Jangan combinekan semua. Put according to test case, the test script. Okay, but if you are preparing the manual test script, okay, if you are preparing the manual test script, we call it procedure. So the procedure like this, the step by step. For example, insert card 3, press cancel. So this is because ATMS using manual, so the procedure also manual, not using any tools. But in your project, for your project, since you are using Selenium, so you just put the steps, the procedure or the test script, print screen, the test script in Selenium, just put at the template. Okay, understood so far? Guys?
Understood, Doktor.
Yes, Doctor.
Okay. Then in the previous lecture also I have mentioned on the test log. So what is test log? Test log is the document that produced during implementation and execution of test cases. Okay. So in test log, okay, this is example test log. They reported what is the defect that happened in the when you execute the test cases. For example, saya punya siap tak? Okay. Test log. Okay. Test log kan kita dalam add test design, kita dah determine test condition. Okay. Then after determine the test condition, we determine test cases. Okay, these are the test cases. For example, in the ATMS. Then for each test cases, we determine what are the input, expected result, and so on. But in your project, I have combined, okay, I have combined in test case specification, what is the test case, what is the input, what is the procedure in one document, which is test case specification. So the expected result and actual result also in test case specification. But in the ATMS, they are reporting in different document. The expected, the actual results and the procedure is mentioned in this test procedure. So for your project, no need to prepare the test procedure. The test procedure is bring to test case specification. So after you have test cases, you want to execute the test case based on the steps or script in the test procedure, and then we want to know what is the status of each test case. We are using test log. So in the test log, requirement ID for each test case. For example, test case 03001 is related to REQ10301, REQ10302, REQ F301, F302, and so on. So what is the test procedure? So because in ATMS, they produce test procedure, different test procedure. So they have mentioned what is the test procedure for running, execute the test case, and the type of the test case. Because in the test plan, they have mentioned ATMS only run functional test case. And they use manual, and the status is fail for TC03001. So they have mentioned the test report ID, test incident report. Remember during my last lecture, I have mentioned on the incident report management, incident management report. Okay, so this every fail status will have incident report. Okay, so where the incident report mentioned detail out in the next report, we call test incident report. So here they report what happened for the failed test cases. So what is who will get this test incident report? Siapa yang prepare? Test leader ataupun tester. So siapa yang akan dapat this test report? Who will get this test report, guys? Siapa yang akan dapat? Hello.
Developer lah.
Ya, developer. Saya ada cakap dalam kelas yang lepas. Test incident report management itu digunakan untuk kita pass to developer. Because developer want to troubleshoot or modify or fix the problem. So he must know what are the details of each failed test cases. Then after incident report, we must prepare test summary report. Okay, based on the here test summary report as evaluation and report process, the milestone for that process. So what will be in the test summary report? It should report how many failed test cases, how many past test cases. For example here, how many total test case, how many pass, how many fail. What is the impact of each fail, defects, whether it is fatal, minor, okay, or major. Okay, so this is test summary report. Okay, so you can browse the sample. I have given the link at the go to group activities for today. Okay, so for that for the today reporting for the lab, okay, you are focusing to produce the Appendix B test design specification, okay, that you should submit on 22nd of December. Jangan lengah-lengahkan walaupun dia 20, tetapi sebenarnya dia around a corner je. Sebab ada satu lagi dokumen yang you need to prepare, Appendix B and Appendix C. So I want you to start doing the test design specification for USAM. Okay, so the what to be put in this every section, you may refer to the link that I have provided. Okay, for each the example for ATMS. Okay, any questions so far?
Doktor, yang 22 Disember tadi tu hantar apa ya?
Draft B. Kalau awak tengok dekat project instruction, okay. Dah baca belum project instruction? Saya tak baca. Penat-penat saya mendraft tak baca.
Bukan terlalu banyak.
Alah, 2 muka surat banyak sangat ke?
Tak. Maksud I banyak dokumen kena tengok. Ada report, test log, specification, test case, test design.
Itu example je, awak tak payah buat. Yang awak perlu buat is test design spec dengan test case spec je for the project. Yang saya bagi contoh test log tu semua untuk awak membantu memahamkan lecture. But for the project, only these 2 sahaja yang awak perlu buat daripada banyak-banyak tu. Yang banyak-banyak tadi tu untuk membantu memahamkan slide nota dalam nota chapter 5. Okay, sebab banyak terms. Dalam nota tu banyak terms. So terms tu boleh lihat example-nya dalam yang tadi saya bagi, test report, test summary report, test log dan sebagainya. Okay, for your project, you hanya perlu prepare test design spec dengan test case spec. So that test design spec kena complete by 22 for this section. Tapi sebab you kadang-kadang ada cross, tak apalah. Maksudnya 22nd for second section. For test case specification 29. Okay? Understood tak ni? Benda ni? Faham. Dan you perlu, saya tak pastilah sebab masih ada yang tanya saya. Student are given, you are perlu buat untuk 4 main features. Apa 4 main features ni? Nak tengok kat mana 4 main features ni? Kat mana? Siapa tahu? Nak tengok kat mana 4 main features ni? Macam seorang pun tak buat lagi ni. Nak tengok kat mana features ni? Nice. Yang wajib adalah login, register user, manage event. Yang satu lagi awak boleh pilih sendiri. Tapi nak tengok kat mana benda ni? Where you should find these main features?
Appendix A.
Yes. Siapa jawab tu?
Saya.
Saya tu siapa?
Zingnya.
Ha? Okay. Good. So in Appendix A, I have given the list of requirements. So sebenarnya ada 6 main features. But you only buat testing untuk 4 main feature sahaja. Tetapi yang wajib adalah login, register user, manage event application. Yang satu lagi awak boleh pilih daripada mana-mana other features. Daripada 400 hingga 600. Okay. Yang wajib tu saya ada mention di project instruction. Okay. Understood ke tak? Boleh faham?
Alright, Doktor.
Doktor.
Okay. Sekiranya ni start buat dalam lab ni, jangan lambat-lambat sebab nanti akan berturut-turut PSM awak minggu ke-12 dan sebagainya berturut-turut. So better start now. Fulfill your period given ni untuk buat lab. Okay, jangan lengah-lengahkan. If you have any question, you may ask me using this Google Meet link. Okay, I will keep this Google Meet on until 5:30. Okay, kalau selepas 5:30 you have question, you may WhatsApp me. Apa password dah salah ni dah. Okay, before you leave this Google Meet, okay, please scan your attendance.